Jim Rex? What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages. M, suggested for mature audiences, parental discretion advised. R, restricted, persons under 16 not admitted unless accompanied by parent or adult guardian. X, persons under 16 will not be admitted. This seal in advertising indicates that the film was approved under the Motion Picture Code of Self-Regulation.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was left living.
His hands. Somebody cut off his hands.
Silent Night, Bloody Night, starring Patrick O'Neill and Astrid Heron.
Yeah, Butler wasn't kidding. Nobody's lived here for years.
Don't laugh at me. I want your ID. Some maniac escaped from Margaretville.
Would you like to drive there?
Also starring John Carradine. Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was left living. Silent Night, Bloody Night.
Terror. Biting, clawing, gnawing its way into your brain.
She was standing there in front of me, in her fur coat. So, she takes it off. Not a bloody stitch off.
Hate, as personal as your own pulse.
I didn't kill her.
Meet Jo, pretty, popular, a nice girl. Meet Jo, tormented, evil, possessed by what? Miss, Mark of the Witch.
From the farthest pit in hell, thou awaited long this hour. Source of mysteries, speak and tell.
I have read, the thing that gets to me is that those that try to cast out witches suffer terribly themselves. You wouldn't believe that they're supposed to be the good guys.
Jill, a passionate and lovely body, a mind steeped in the dark mysteries of witchcraft, and a burning light. The man she loved 3 centuries ago.
I've come to take you back through years of time.
Get to the good part. What about sex?
From innocent parlor games to deadly midnight rituals, a quiet college campus is terrorized by a depraved, evil woman 3 centuries dead. See Mark of the Witch in color. Rated GP. All ages admitted. Parental discretion advised.
enter the bizarre world of the psychosexual mind. From Carlo Ponti, who brought you Dr. Zhivago, now... Torso. 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 It saturates the screen with terror. Torso. Rated R.
He is out there. Somewhere. Waiting. An animal. Stalking human prey.
Is there anyone there?
Debbie.
Why don't you leave me alone, will you? I'm not interested. I don't want to hear it. Creep.
I'm gonna kill you, Debbie.
Soon, he will strike again. Don't look behind you. Don't answer the phone. Don't open the door. And don't, whatever you do, look into the eyes of a stranger.
This lease means peace in our time.
Good evening. I mean that most sincerely. I am the BBC, as you can see. And here was the last news.
This is the third, or is it the fourth anniversary of the nuclear misunderstanding which led to the Third World War. The very shortest war in living memory, lasting 2 minutes, 28 seconds, up to and including the signing of the peace treaty, fully blotted. The population of Britain was reduced from 58,746,379 to the 20 survivors who regrouped themselves to rebuild society. Quickly, the familiar patterns of civilization were re-established.
It's night, Father.
But just as life was returning to normal, people started turning into other things.
What is it, darling? Chicken?
No, it's Daddy.
Get your hand out of my drawers. I'm a mother.
I think I may turn into a bed sitting room.
That's probably atomic mutation. Take 3 guineas for your rent.
With characteristic courage and determination, the entire population dedicated itself to perpetuating the British way of life.
God save our gracious Queen! Long live our noble Queen! God save our Queen! Send her...
No, we don't sing that any longer.
You don't?
No, we sing now that God should save Mrs. Ethel Schroke of 393A High Street, Leytonstone.
Oh.
Of the 20 people who are known to be left alive in England, she stands next in line to the throne.
The church.
This is the instant God kid, sir. Alive. Up there.
Violence.
Now. See, reason, Mildred, you work with your mother.
The family.
I want you to treat me just as if I was your father.
See the bed sitting room, bringing together for the first time in living color the entire population of Great Britain in order of height.
A team of surgeons at the Woolwich Hospital have just accomplished the world's first successful complete body transplant. The donor was the entire population of South Wales.
I am forced to ask, have we forgotten the bomb?
Bomb?
The bomb. I just signed a sir on that line.
God save Mrs. Ethel Schrock. Long live Mrs.
Nobody is safe from the man from Hong Kong.
Listen, there's a Chinese cop in town. He's beginning to annoy me. Yeah, I think he should meet with a slight accident.
Jimmy Wong Yu is the man from Hong Kong. A furious arsenal of martial arts, with his sights set on smashing organized crime.
In my country, Caroline, we have a sport. We take the giant praying mantis, put him in the wooden cage, and make him fight for his life with his own kind. I thought you would enjoy such a sport.
You and Jack Wilton in a wooden cage. He's a very dangerous man.
George Lazenby is Jack Wilton. Gunrunner, dope peddler, ruthless czar of international evil.
I've never met a Chinese yet that didn't have a yellow streak.
East meets West in a head-on clash with no holds barred. Golden Harvest, who made Bruce Lee a box office smash, have joined with Australia's action specialists to produce a death-defying spectacle that staggers the senses. The man from Hong Kong knows no rules. Everyone he runs across is never quite the same again.
I understand the gunman is dead. How did that happen?
I killed him.
Really? Well, in that case, you deserve a cigar.
Thank you. I don't smoke.
Tell me, Inspector, do you often take white girls to bed?
Only on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
This is nice.
What did you expect? Acupuncture?
So do yourself a favor and answer a few questions.
省点劲儿吧，可你妈来陪我，我也不会告诉你。
Yeah, and I love you too.
This is Australia, mate, not 55 days at Peking.
Hey, don't give me any shit.
Provoke him at your peril.
I want that lunatic stopped.
Nothing stands in his way. For long. Nobody's safe from the man from Hong Kong.
McCoy, 1 to 10 years sentence for armed robbery. First offense in the state of Texas. Wanted by the state of Ohio for assault with a deadly weapon and armed robbery.
One home.
Hey, ho, catch that brush pile here and get it rounded up. I want it tight where to burn. Look out, McCoy. Get your axe and come on up here and catch in. Oh, man, that's just a game.
I don't like this game anymore.
Okay. What did I tell you? Isn't that game?
It's all a game.
hear you.
I'm sorry I was late. I was having my hair done and the girl was slow.
You look fine.
Where do you want to go?
Straight ahead.
Hang and rattle, folks!
Five fours.
I think you'll like it, Willie. I think he got to you.
Maybe. At least I got to him.
She told me no one would get killed.
In a hurry, Benyon.
You still don't get the picture, do you? And I've always heard what a smart-ass operator you was.
Hey!
For what? For getting me out.
It's a pleasure.
Shit.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
It's party time!
Rock and roll will never die. At least not this Halloween.
You heard of raising spirits from the dead by incantations, right?
Yes.
I did that by playing the record backwards.
You're kidding.
Sammy Kerr. He's a rock and roll nightmare.
I am a big fan of yours. I've got all your records. Shut up!
You're the Maid. The Maid is you.
This message is meant for me.
How can you listen to this stuff?
Shut it off! Shut it off!
What have you done to your stereo?
I wanted a new one.
Sammy Kerr. His fans won't let him die. He won't let them live.
You should be loyal to your hero. Make it turn on you.
Trick or treat.
Looks like we better check out the party punch.
forbidding darkness of man's forgotten past it came, a creation of unbelievable power, an elixir of evil, brewed in the secret bloody rites of a voodoo altar, to curse all those it touched with a lusting madness, an erotic nightmare of sinful vision and murderous craving. Voodoo Heartbeat. One drop, and a raging beast is unleashed to kill and kill again in an endless quest for blood. Now a horrible messenger from the world of the undead to stalk the night and drain the souls of the living.
We intend to get that serum one way or another. We must have that serum.
If your father has injected the serum in himself, God only knows what could happen to him. This serum is supposed to be strength building and pain eliminating. This makes him an almost indestructible human being.
If he's still a human being.
My God! You talk like my father's a monster!
Warning. Be sure you're mature enough to witness the shocking details of this motion picture.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Ready on your conference call, sir. Paris and Istanbul.
One moment, please, Mr. Alfred.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alfred. Mr. Mills here.
Andre, I suggest we sell 10,000 shares of OUS.
Bishop has been liquidated.
I knew we'd sweat him out, Larry.
We're bound to get it back. Okay.
The organization may or may not know who you are, but they damn well know who I am. And if I'm going to take them on, plus the department too, I don't want to be depending on 6 dead amateurs. He was tortured by an expert who enjoyed his work.
Where were you when this guy fell in?
You have the guts to tell the truth. There's something going on here and you're not letting us in on it.
Hold it, Jessup. Well, if I'm being accused of a crime, I'm entitled to a lawyer in a trial. In the meantime, you're suspended.
They must have spotted one of your pigs. From now on, we do it my way.
Lieutenant, Captain Stacy wants to see you.
The kids of Elm Street don't know it yet, but something is coming to get them.
There's something out there, isn't there?
We just see cuts happening.
What did that, Lieutenant?
I don't know.
Tina!
What's the coroner got to say?
He's in the jar and puking since he saw it.
They're gonna kill me for sure.
Did you do it?
There was somebody else there.
He was locked in a room with a girl who went in alive and came out in a rubber bag.
No one knows where it came from or who it will visit next.
Nancy? There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
No! No!
She's the only one who can stop it. If she fails,
I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy.
no one will survive. From Wes Craven, director of The Hills Have Eyes and Last House on the Left, a new masterpiece in fantasy terror, Nightmare on Elm Street.
Let them eat their bread and drink their wine, and in the night benign, sleep.
Don't miss the most unusual and exciting horror motorcycle film yet made.
I come to offer you youth and fresh blood.
Hey, we all know how we're going to die, baby. We're going to crash and burn.
Werewolves on Wheels, starring Steve Oliver and Severn Darden. The story of a motorcycle gang who ride into a new kind of hell. They ride wild, play hard, and fight brutal.
I write your unholy name thrice in blood.
Fire Satan, you are one with them. Fire Satan, you are one with them. Fire Satan.
Werewolves on Wheels, the most eerie, the most chilling, the most terrifying motorcycle horror film ever made. Their survival was the torch, as one by one they became terrifying, bloodthirsty werewolves on wheels. Don't miss the first horror motorcycle film ever made, Werewolves on Wheels. Rated R from the Fanfare Corporation.
The Fog and Phantasm, two terrorific hits together to grab you. Phantasm. If it doesn't kill you this time, you've been dead too long. And from the creator of Halloween, John Carpenter's The Fog. Lock your windows, bolt your doors. There's something in the fog. The Fog and Phantasm. No one can escape them now. Rated R.
Simon, King of the Witches, starring Andrew Prine. A totally new kind of movie experience.
I'll open this mirror at 1:33. The precise moment in time when the gods are unable to resist my thrust into their domain. Charge! Charge! Charge!
Here is the modern-day story of a witch, a warlock with the Black Mass, the Witch's Coven, the curses, the terror, the fears.
The tears! The tearing rain for her!
Simon, son of evil and darkness.
You gotta change.
Simon, King of the Witches, starring Andrew Prine and Brenda Scott from the Fanfare Corporation. Rated R.
She is his daughter. She is his wife. They are his prisoners, and they are all damned. Crucible of Horror.
kill him. You're joking.
What on earth are you doing with my rook gun?
It was necessary. He spoiled everything. It was impossible to live at all. I'm glad it's done.
She is his daughter.
Jane!
She is his wife.
No!
They are his prisoners. And they are all damned. Crucible of Horror.
To face with your fears. Come face to face with tales that witness madness.
You've tried everything you know how to keep it to yourself, but you still haven't made it, have you? You're threatened by a tiger.
Come face to face with terror beyond your wildest nightmares. Enter an asylum from which you may never escape. Tales that witness madness. It's enough to drive you out of your mind and into your grave. Rated R.
Phantasm, the delusion of a disordered mind, a phantom, a spirit, a ghost. For 10 years, the secret of Perigord Cemetery has remained a mystery. Now, 3 innocent people are about to discover the ultimate evil.
You think that when you die, you go to heaven. You come to us.
We've got to warn people. This summer, the ball is back. Phantasm II.
It's only a dream.
It's a dream.
No, it's not.
Rated R.
A picture you won't ever forget, because it touches the full spectrum of the bizarre, the forbidden, the twilight areas of a life destined to be spent in shadow and agony. The screen may never again relate to this subject matter. It will certainly never again approach this treatment.
Oh, you know all about them, huh? You don't even know their names. Now get them out of here.
Look, Paul, why don't you just go on to bed or something? I promised to have them out of here first thing in the morning. But I'm not taking them back on that road this time of night.
Billy, I don't want to be unreasonable, but you know what happens to you when you get around women. And it must never happen again.
It ain't gonna happen, Paul. I'm gonna go fix them something to eat, and then I'll show them to their rooms.
A child's world robbed of joy by a secret conspiracy of suspicion and fear, dwelling like a lodger in the mind, insinuating its presence into every heartbeat, holding a black light to the dreams of childhood, forcing the will into blind canyons of loneliness and despair, a stolen life. pawned to a godless oblivion. The only ones left to mourn, the last witnesses to the execution, suspended in time by a puppeteer with blood on his hands, little broken dolls that go on dancing after the music has stopped. 3 on a meathook.
One after another they come, never hearing those sounds from the secret garden. Never suspecting they will soon be making those sounds. One after another they check in and pray for the day they can check out. Motel Hell. Coming October 31st from United Artists. Just in time for Halloween.
There comes a time in every girl's life when she knows she's not a little girl anymore. Inga, at 16, at her coming of age, learns everything there is to know about love.
I like to be alone, like you, to do just what I want.
And he turns to kiss you and you smile and you feel
This new dress is really something. I wonder what Mother would say if she saw you like this. She probably wouldn't like it.
There comes a time when she has new interests, a new awareness in her mind, a new feeling in her body.
What smells so good?
Like it? It's nothing dangerous. You would like it. It's very relaxing, you know.
This is my sister Inga. You know, Björn, he's a painter. Where's Karsten?
I don't know.
Karsten?
Björn will be a very good influence on you. You know, he smokes, he drinks, and he even...
There comes a time in every girl's life when she knows she has so much to give.
You have a great thing going, playing naive and innocent, but really you're a little slut.
That's not true.
Excuse me, what do you call it?
Good night.
Good night. I'm sorry I acted like a child.
There comes a time in every girl's life when waiting and wanting aren't enough.
I don't believe it. What do you mean?
I don't believe you're for real.
What, like this?
Did you wear it like that?
Of course.
Did everybody look at you?
There comes a time in every girl's life when she can't escape growing up. There comes a time in Inga's life when she can't escape being loved.
taste of love was a night that you'll never forget.
Christina Lindberg, the girl with them. You've seen her in Playboy, you've seen her in Penthouse. Now starring in Maid in Sweden. In an unforgettable weekend in Stockholm, you'll see all of her. There comes a time in Inga's life when she becomes a woman. Maid in Sweden. Rated X and then some.
10 seconds after this kiss, their lives will be torn apart. So beautiful, but she was damaged goods.
You sin a little, drink a little, and love a little.
Jim, do you love me?
I don't know.
I haven't seen you around much lately.
Oh, we've been busy.
We're getting married right after graduation.
The tender, tragic story of teenage sex, of parental neglect.
You've never had a girl before.
Sure I have.
I could make you happy.
Hey, tell her about Luana.
I think you said enough, Mark. What about Luana?
Just a girl we met, that's all. And today he is a man.
Kids in trouble. Whom do they turn to? Her mother didn't tell her, but the family doctor did.
Jim, I need to be loved. Love me.
Tonight, romance. Tomorrow, remorse. Forever, regrets.
Terror stalks the countryside and holds the community in a grip of fear.
Well, I've never seen anything like this before. Never.
Neither have I, Superintendent.
Human animal or animal?
Joyce! Joyce! He's gone! He's gone!
What are the sinister secrets of the cellar?
Oh, my God. Did they get anyone? Catch anyone?
No, but someone saw a thing getting away.
Thing?
It was a girl, saw it. She thought it was an animal of some kind, but she couldn't really tell.
Darkness cloaked the mystery of the shuddering nightmare of the beast in the cellar.
It's all right, Joyce. I've done it. I've done it. I've buried him.
And who have you been burying in the middle of the night?
He can see us. He can see in the dark. Ellie, get to the telephone. I can't.
The beast in the cellar brings to the screen the chilling performances of two great ladies, Beryl Reid and Flora Robeson.
I've got to tell them now, Joyce. You do understand, don't you? I've got to. If you think it's best, Ellie.
Dare you see the beast in the cellar and uncover its gruesome secrets?
Cheer, laugh, get loose as a goose. Kenny and Company are on their way with Kenny, our hero. Sometimes. Marcy, the young fox. Is he ever going to kiss her? Big Doug, a Secret Service agent. Kenny's loyal sidekick. Watch out for him on Halloween. They're all on the lookout for the bully. It's the funniest victory in movie history. Kenny and Company, rated PG.
People who brought you Halloween. More of the night he came home. Halloween 2.
These are 6 ordinary businessmen.
Keep our story straight. Now remember, not a word to anybody.
They have plans for the weekend.
Call me tonight.
We'll think about it.
Do it.
6 ordinary businessmen.
If there aren't any animals, what the hell are we doing here?
I don't know.
Come out to shoot.
Yeah, but if you got nothing to shoot at...
What difference does it make?
Hold it!
Shoot.
I can't really believe it happened.
It happened. It really happened.
Not a judge in the country who'd blame us for shooting back. The mood I'm in, I feel like turning around and going after him. We ever see him before?
Who knows?
They're not gonna do a damn thing to us.
What are you trying to say, Lou?
Look, I'm just facing facts. A man was shot dead.
Wait a minute! I didn't say they weren't going to report it. They've got to report it. A man was killed, for Christ's sake. I'm saying they're not going to report it as a shootout.
This concerns our families. This concerns our kids, maybe even our friends.
Lou was here already. He said that you think those guys are coming after us.
When? Soon. Real soon.
Where? They don't know who we are or where we live.
They know where we hunt. They know when we hunt. I want to ask you something, Lou. Are you with me or not? Everybody else is.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Okay, I want the following. Flak jackets, 20. Steel helmets, 20. With camouflage netting. How many automatic weapons do you have now?
18, sir.
18, I want them all. 5,000 rounds each one.
Oh, wait a minute. Listen to me. What the hell's the matter with you guys? My God. 100,000 rounds of ammunition, helmets and automatic weapons for what? You talk about killing and shooting like it was a game.
Don't go today, Rex. Please, don't go. It's suicide.
If they have any ideas of revenge or settling the score, they're going to do it in their own way, in their own time.
And this time, we're going to be prepared.
6 ordinary businessmen doing what they do best. In the great tradition of American violence. Shoot. For some guys, the war is never over.
When he appears, don't scream. It's already too late.
That was a student.
Student.
She was killed on her way home from the movies.
Prepare yourself for the most horrifying motion picture ever made. From the people who brought you Nightmare, now comes the Phantom of Terror, formerly Bird with the Crystal Plumage. The Phantom of Terror stalks his prey like a precision hunter and kills like a brutal savage.
I can't hold it!
Who will be his next victim? Of Terror, a cool, calculating mutilation murderer. He loves to caress beautiful women, but only with a sharp knife. The Phantom, a master of torture and the messenger of death. No one knows where he comes from, but his calling card is always grisly. Lurking in the shadows, striking with surprise. The only sound you hear is the dripping of your own blood. No one escapes the Phantom alive. We warn you not to be alone. If you remember Psycho, you'll never forget The Phantom of Terror. Rated R from 21st Century.
Prime field hand's worth over $1,000. You know that. Yeah, we got $10,000 in the bank in Chicago. Mm-hmm. And this is what we got on the saddle on this trip.
Hey, we
Better get out of here. They probably started after us by now. Down as a man. Hey, Quincy. Quincy!
Yeah?
Hey, how about if we stop for a while?
We just did.
That was 3 hours ago.
I don't know what's the matter with you. Bought you a mule so we could both ride, and now you're complaining more than ever.
Couldn't you find something a little softer? Don't tell me. But besides providing a breathtaking panorama of all sizes, that this fine old establishment also provides breakfast. Lordy, my Quincy! Told these bitters all the way down here.
Daisy, you can forget it, you know.
What, Ma Quincy?
Who we are.
Wonderful.
So, for $400.
Oh, you had no call sell me off that way, Moss Quincy. I never done did you know that.
All right, hold it.
You good help, brother?
Yeah, he is, Mama Towers.
Diseases.
That's him. That's the one. Now stand back. Don't touch him. That's him. Mr. Galloway! Grab him. You dare lay a hand on a servant of the Lord?
Oh. Mr. Bass, 50. Ah! All right, now you can't turn back.
She is no longer one of us. Her soul dwells in darkness, and her body belongs to the Tempter.
Destroy the beast that invaded this woman.
Deliver her from evil. Deliver her from evil. Deliver her from evil. The Tempter. Rated R.
Of the devil is disturbed by the plow. The satanic essence of evil wreaks violent and revolting revenge.
But it weren't human, sir. They were fur.
Then it was an animal's remains.
It were more like some fiend.
And the evil grows quickly, attacking first the youth of the village and making them the devil's children.
Look. Oh, God, I prayed I'd never see that again. That's what they call the devil's skin.
Doctor, witchcraft is dead and discredited. Are you bent on reviving forgotten horrors?
How do we know, sir, what is dead?
The blood on Satan's claw. It was like a horrible disease, highly contagious and deadly dangerous.
Hail, Behemoth, spirit of the dark, take thou my blood, my flesh, my skin, and walk. Holy Behemoth, father of my life, speak now, come now, rise now from the forest, from the
The Blood on Satan's Claw stars Patrick Wymark as the judge who tries Satan, and Linda Hayden as Angel Blake, daughter of Satan.
Thou stole my master's skin. Thou shalt pay with thine.
I think thou could be saved.
These dogs know how to tear the devil's heel.
Oh, telltale bitch, thou set the dogs on me. Of course I didn't. Art thou ready to give thy skin tonight? Art thou ready?
The blood on Satan's claw.
And now, the main attraction.